Last year, as a freshman, I was the vice president of the organization, and as in that role, I had we had previously been named the Philosopher's Lounge. A lot of older students on here on campus are familiar with that organization, but I felt that after having some negative results with the Philosopher's Lounge and some students' experiences, and not really, and the name not really being marketable to the general population, decided it was a good idea for us to rebrand. And so we did, and we came together as a group and decided on what we wanted to rebrand with. And Nerd Central was the product of that. And then, after that, in my second semester as a freshman, I actually redrafted our constitution because it was in dire need of some redrafting. And then after my work, my club mates recognized it and voted me in as the president, and so now we have tripled our population under my presidency, and we have a regular meeting place despite our old meeting place being replaced with the football weight room, and we're getting involved in events and organizations. We actually have money to do stuff with. It's an exciting time to be a part of Nerd Central. Nerd Central is a recreational organization that focuses on no specific thing, but basically our mission statement is to provide a place for all people to express themselves through geek culture or nerd culture or whatever you want to call it. I mean, that's not obviously our hardline mission statement, but that's what our goal is. Well, the university has plenty of projectors. We are currently meeting in the Carter Conference Room, which after it's been remodeled has a lot of space, enough for probably three projector screens worth of console play. If we get to that large of a population, we'll be able to have at least 3 consoles, I would hope. It'd be a rotational thing. Right now, with the reason we have money right now is because of the SGA participation program that we attended last year, which was all done by one of our members. And so this year, because we have more members and because meetings are also during the SGA meetings, we're trying to have a rotational schedule in place, so it would probably be something like that. We had an Xbox donated last week to the organization to be available to students to play during meetings. We are going to be spending probably between $80 and $100 on a Magic Planeswalkers Arena game. We would like to invest in things to add to the meeting experience, the ambiance, the availability for recreation on a larger scale, more so than just, hey, bring your laptops and play whatever you have. Or if you have Magic cards, then you can play Magic with us. But providing things for students who might not have stuff of their own so that everybody can have fun. I would really like to see an expansion of interest in the Hearthstone scene. I have personal bias towards that because I am actually on a team of 3 competing in collegiate Hearthstone right now on Texas Wesleyan's campus. We had our 3rd match yesterday. We're currently 2-1. If we get 2 more best of 5 series wins, we'll actually advance. And if we advance far enough, we'll actually be able to go to a con in January and be filmed and potentially win some pretty good prize money, which would really put Wesleyan on the map in the collegiate scene for esports, which would be awesome. So in the future, when they do this tournament again, I would like to be able to input multiple teams of 3. So I would really like to see Hearthstone grow. Also, there's so many games out there. And also because of our mission statement, I really want all of Nerd Central to be in on one game would kind of defeat the purpose of Nerd Central. So I don't encourage one specific game or one specific comic book genre or one specific movie genre or whatever. If you come and you like that thing, then like that thing and come, because we want geek diversity in Nerd Central. And I know that there are quite a few of us who are commuter students. I know myself specifically, our treasurer Joshua Comer, our vice president Matthew Phillips are all commuter students. Casey, uh, Eric, another Eric, there are a few more. They live on campus, and then there are a few non-executive members who live off campus as well. It's probably not a 50-50 split, but it's somewhere pretty close. A big event that we just had this last week was going to Dallas Comic Con, which we paired up with Dr. Atkins's Law and Comic Books class and SGA to get students there at a fraction of the cost that it would normally require. And there were a lot of Nerd Central people there, but they only made up maybe about 1/5 of the people who were actually there. So, well, I mean, from Texas Wesleyan, there are a lot of people at Comic Con. But we're trying to get more events done. We did a Pokemon Go walk at the beginning of the year. We're going to be having a Smash for Stress event here towards finals week, and things like that. With recent changes in copyright laws and when you can and can't show movies and like having royalty fees paid and all of that, some of the stuff like showing Star Wars marathons or Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or whatever, it becomes much more difficult. But despite that, we're trying to have more events on campus to provide a culture of Nerd Central has its place at Wesleyan.